I think to myself, the biggest legacy you will ever work on is yourself. That's point blank period. Like, you are the source, you are the teacher, you are the person that has gathered the information, that has formed the values, that has gathered the experiences and aligned them with your purpose. I don't think the question here we should ask ourselves is, what do I want to do for my life? Like, what's my dream? What's my purpose? Or what's my passion? I don't think that's the question we should be asking ourselves. I truly do think that the question that will eliminate so much confusion and so much chasing and wrong chasing even is, what do I want to be? What do I want to represent? What do I want to be remembered for? How have I made people feel throughout my journey? Because all of these products that we build that are outside of us, the brand, the company, whatever else, those are extensions of ourselves. That's when our inner world becomes tangible with the outer world. But if you want to build a business without self, then it becomes fragile, because success without soul is emptiness. And that's when people start doing things for money and selling their soul, because they haven't worked on themselves. They haven't worked on their own personal confidence.
Chai latte?
Let's look at Steve Jobs for a second. His legacy is tied to a product. He's created the Apple, he's created Apple and the iPhone. And it's a huge success. I'm using the iPhone right now. It's a huge success, it's a huge brand, it's very, very powerful. But over time, Steve Jobs' names will fade away. As the businesses change, as it evolves, as the product gets updated, people in the businesses change. Over time, I'm sure there's going to be a very small percentage of people that actually think of Steve Jobs when they pick up the iPhone. Because when we pick up the iPhone already, we're thinking about, what does he do? How can I utilize it? How can it serve me? But let's look at people like Michael Jackson or Whitney Houston. Now, those are legends. Not because of what they did, but because of how they made people feel once they left the room. It was their soul, their spirit that were legends, that they understood that they themselves were the product and themselves were the legacy that they were leaving behind. And that legacy will travel through time and generations and cultures. A product legacy may be powerful for the time being, but a presence legacy, the emotional human input that you leave behind when you immerse yourself into your own personal self-growth, that's what lives on in people. And that's what I want to create for InExistence. Not be represented based on what I do, but who I am and how I make people feel long after I leave the room. If your goal is to build a product that is an extension of yourself, please go ahead and do it. Don't let me talk you out of it. That is now. But please understand the difference between a product that exists and a product that lives, and whether or not it's rooted in your own personal values. So the deeper your personal development is, the more impact your product or you as a product will be. Because at the end of the day, you are the root of it all. You are the foundation. The only reason why the product, me, or whatever else is powerful is because of you. You're the reason why. So which takes me back to the beginning. The most important legacy you will ever build in your life is yourself. It's your teachings. It's your values, your morals that you share. It's how you make people feel when you leave the room.